राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Hari Om Pranams to you all. Yesterday we were going through slokas on peace. Two more are left. Today we will try to complete it. Chapter number 12, sloka number 12. Chapter number 12 and sloka number 12. Shreyo hi gnanamabhyasyat Shreyo hi gnanamabhyasat Nanadhyanam visishyate Yanat karma phala tyagaha Tyaga chantiranantaram Shreyo hi gnanamabhyasat Jnanadhyanam visishyate Dhyanat karma phala tyagaha Tyaga chantiranantaram. So better indeed is knowledge than abhyasa. Better indeed knowledge than. So blind knowledge, instead of blind knowledge, abhyasa is much better. Better indeed knowledge than abhyasa. Meditation with knowledge is more esteemed than mere knowledge. Meditation with knowledge is more esteemed than simply mere knowledge. Better than meditation is the renunciation of the fruit of actions. Better than meditation is the renunciation of the fruit of actions. Peace immediately follows renunciation. The importance of various practices one by one is explained here. The importance of various different practices are explained by Lord one by one. So here Shreyo hi gnanam abhyasat. Gnana is better than abhyasa. Shreyaha means excellent. Mere practice without knowledge has no meaning. Mere practice without knowledge, abhyasa without knowledge has no meaning. So knowledge is superior to practice. Knowledge means jnana is superior to practice. Jnana dhyanam visishyate. Better than jnana or knowledge is dhyana or meditation. Better than jnana or knowledge is dhyana or meditation. And then dhyanat karma phalatyagaha. Through dhyana we achieve karma phala tyaga. We renounce the fruits of all actions at the feet of the Lord. Arpana bhavana. We will offer everything at the feet of the Lord. What we offer? Karma phala, whatever phala has come by doing our karma. We renounce the fruits of all actions at the feet of the Lord. That renunciation of the fruits of actions is what the practice of dhyana brings us to. That renunciation of the fruits of actions is what the practice of dhyana brings us to. Tyaga Shanti Anantaram. And when the tyaga or renunciation comes, the mind becomes shanta or peaceful, serene. So the successive steps have been mentioned here. Abhyasa, jnana, dhyana and karma phala tyaga. That karma phala tyaga must come. That is the highest we have to achieve. First practice abhyasa, then jnana, then dhyana. Then final is karma phala tyaga. That is the highest we have to achieve. At this belongs to the Lord. I am only an instrument of the Lord. Everything belongs to the Lord. I am only an instrument in His hands. That will be our attitude. That attitude must come through dhyana as well as jnana. If jnana and dhyana do not bring this attitude in me, they become meaningless, fruitless as it were. So when I do dhyana, when I try to practice jnana and dhyana, so both should bring into me the strength to offer at the feet of the Lord the fruits of action. If that change, if they don't bring, there is no use of doing dhyana and jnana. So when I listen to scriptures, knowledge, so it should come into practice. What is that application? Fruits to be offered. Phala. The fruits of actions, the phala, whatever comes, I should be able to offer at the feet of the Lord. That will be the result. So we should do. I am only an instrument of the Lord. Everything belongs here to Him only. With that bhavana. That attitude must come through dhyana as well as jnana. If jnana and dhyana do not bring this attitude in me, if jnana and dhyana do not bring this attitude, this right attitude in me, the change, they become meaningless, fruitless as it were. So finally comes Shanta Anantaram. When all the results of actions are surrendered to the divine, then Shantihi or peace comes. How to attain peace? So peace can come only when we are able to surrender and arpan, Ishvara arpana buddhi. All my activities should be done with Ishvara arpana buddhi, and whatever comes I offer at His holy feet, because everything belongs to Him. I am only an instrument in His hands. That should be our attitude. Next, we know Bhagavad Gita, 13, verse number 13 onwards, we get a description of a true bhakta or devotee. Who is my true devotee? Such beautiful descriptions we get in the Srimad Bhagavatam also. The one who is dedicated to me, he or she is actually doing the work and offering the fruits of all the works to me. Such a one does not do any work at all, for he or she feels a relaxation because of that attitude of dedication. So whenever we have the attitude of dedication, we don't feel tired of doing. No tension will be there, no tiredness will be there. Because we feel we are an instrument in his hands, so relaxation comes. The one who is dedicated to me, he or she is actually doing the work and offering the fruits of all the works to me. Whatever the work is done from the time we wake up till night we go to bed, everything will be offered at his holy feet to the Lord. The one who is dedicated to me, he or she is actually doing the work and offering the fruits of all the works to me. Whatever fall comes from whatever I was doing, everything will be offered at the holy lotus feet of the Lord. Because I don't keep it anything, I won't own it. No ownership will be there. It is he who is the giver, it is he who is the doer, it is he, the doer, he is the enjoyer. I am only an instrument at his hands. So whatever fall has come, it won't belong to me. Then I will pass it on to the Lord who is seated within me. Then I become relaxed. No tension will be there. Such a one does not do any work at all, for he or she feels a relaxation because of that attitude of dedication. Work will be going on, but still they feel they are not doing anything. And so such a person is dear to me. He or she is a samadrishti, one with equality of vision. Various verses like this are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Similar verses are there in the Gita also. Normally we do not consider what is happening to the mind. Normally we do not consider what is happening to the mind when we work. Is it becoming better, purer, richer? So when we work, we should check our mind. Whether the mind is becoming better, is it becoming pure, is it becoming richer? We usually do not ask that question. We just work and wait for external results. Yes, I have dug 20 pits today, I have done good work, or I have gone through so many papers and given my opinion on it. My work is over. All that is work outside. What is happening to the mind? Usually we do not ask that question. That is why there is so much trouble for humanity. Is my mind getting better and better? Is it getting purer and purer? Is it getting closer to the self that is behind? So whenever we work, we should ask this question, we should check ourselves, what is happening to the mind? You understand English? So that is why there is so much trouble for humanity. Is my mind getting better and better by doing any work? From the morning I get up till night I go to bed. Why the work is given? This is a field to test my sadhana. So we do the work to become better and better day by day. What is happening to the mind? Usually we do not ask that question. That is why there is so much trouble for humanity. Is my mind getting better and better? Is it getting purer and purer? Is it getting closer to the self that is behind all this work? Whatever is work is happening, the power to do this work, Behind is the self, the subtle mysterious power which is making me to work. So is it getting closer to the self and that is behind? That means, is it achieving spiritual progress or not? We should check. So for spiritual progress we are doing karma as yoga. If we do as yoga, yoga means union with God. If people ask these questions, it will be a very important thing for humanity. Already here and there, some newly started magazines are discussing the methods to bring consciousness into the picture. Consciousness is left behind. Consciousness works, changes the world outside. What happens to consciousness itself? We do not ask this question. That is the misfortune of the world today. Science deals with the objects, but the scientist has a consciousness. Science deals with the objects, but scientist has the consciousness. What has happened to it? He or she does not care and will say that is not in my purview. I am concentrated with objects. So only now, in the 20th century, a little awareness of the importance of consciousness has come. There is a desire to handle consciousness. Can we develop it? Can we expand it? Can we make it pure? Can we develop that consciousness? Can we expand it? Can we make it pure? These questions are slowly being raised. Ethical and spiritual questions are slowly coming to the forefront. When physical science has come to the end of its tether, it cannot do anything further. It can only give you more gadgets, more missions, and such other things. It can give nothing higher. So, a reaction has come. This subject has come to prominence. Sri Krishna says here, when we practice devotion in the midst of work, our mind will be growing. So when we are doing our work, we should practice devotion with the work. So work should be done with devotion. When we practice devotion in the midst of work, our mind will be growing. That must be properly studied and dedicated to the right channel. That is an important responsibility of men and women. If one neglects the mind, he or she will do plenty of work, make plenty of money, but that peace of mind, that spiritual growth, that inner strength will never come to such a one. If one neglects the mind, he or she will do plenty of work. So much of work is done by that person. Then make plenty of money also, but that peace of mind, that spiritual growth, that inner strength will never come to such a one. So Sri Krishna says here, when we practice devotion in the midst of all our work, then spiritual progress, growth will be there. So any work done we should do with bhakti, devotion. In these last verses of the 12th chapter of the Gita, we get beautiful ideas. The whole chapter indeed is very beautiful. The smallest with just 20 verses. Many people memorize this chapter. It is fine to recite it. When you are alone, think about it. That is the importance of this 12th chapter. When we read these verses, we ask our own mind, how am I fitting this description? The Lord says, those who live like this, holding on to such and such virtues, are very dear to me. I also want to be dear to the Lord. How shall I do so? Step by step, let me practice these virtues. Then, finally, that highest dedication to the divine will come. So, peace is not possible unless we do the work with devotion, consciously doing, with devotion, doing, and dedicating all our work to the Lord, not owning. Everything should be dedicated from within. He is seated within in the form of life principle. God is not far away. We don't have to go anywhere to dedicate. Every act of mine need to be dedicated to Him. So Bhagavad Gita sadhana chart is there. In that one of the point is this. Today we will discuss about the sadhana chart. What are the sadhanas we need to practice? Next is 18, chapter number 18, sloka 62. Number 18, sloka number 62. तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परां शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम्. Take refuge in Him alone with all your heart, O Bharata. By His grace you shall attain supreme peace and the eternal abode. Take refuge in Him alone with all your heart, O Bharata. By His grace you will attain supreme peace and the eternal abode. Tameva Sharanam Gaccha. Take refuge in Him alone. He means that self, the truth, the reality, the subtle mysterious power which is all pervading outside, indwelling reality inside, within me. He is there in the form of life. So to that, take refuge in Him means to that power alone. How? Sarva bhavena Bharata. From every point of view, O Bharata, no reservation at all on this question. Everything is He and He alone, not I, not I, not I. What a wonderful teaching. So I am not there. Papa used to say, O Lord, I am nothing, you are everything. That is how he says to surrender. O Lord, I am nothing, you are everything. So that is what. Everything is He and He alone. Not I, not I, not I. What a wonderful teaching. Take any Christian or Buddhist or Islamic teaching or our own teaching and you will find everywhere that the final teaching is complete resignation to the divine. Complete resignation to the divine. At the feet of God also Papa mentioned first. What is the goal? To realize God. What is the method means? Resignation to the, complete resignation to the divine will. I am nothing, He is everything. I am nothing, He is everything. I am nothing, He is everything. And a humble being becomes truly free only from that surrender. A humble being becomes truly free only from that surrender. The little I has disappeared. The Lord alone is. In Advaita, it is the knowledge. This Atman becomes one with Brahman. Their separation is not there at all. But for a devotee, for a bhakta, it is a tremendous experience. We begin with I then finally comes the knocking away of the I. Only the Lord is and nothing else. Then all suffering and troubles end with that realization. So, Tameva Sharanam Gacha. Take refuge in Him alone. Sarva Bhavena. From every point of view, that kind of complete resignation from various points of view is taught in all high spiritual teachings. And people have realized this truth also. Tat Prasad Param Shantim. Supreme peace and Shantam, high status as a free person, freedom through self-surrender. Sashwatam, eternal status. We lose nothing. This one is permanent status, ever free, with no more of bondage. That is the type of self-surrender or resignation. To whom we surrender to our own highest self, the infinite self, that is within us and within all our hearts. From that we came, we played our own part a little and we go back to that same reality. From that we came, we played our own roles, a part a little, and we go back to that same reality again. Now we have become ourselves in the true sense of the term. Somebody asked Sri Ramakrishna, when shall I be free? Somebody asked Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, we all know. Some devotee asked, when shall I be free? And he straight away answered, when I shall cease to be. When I shall cease to be. In Bengali, the question was, Ami kobe mukta hobo. And the answer was, Ami mole gachube janjal. When I cease to be, it will be mukti. What a wonderful idea. This is a very great subject. When I means, that I means ego. When that ceases, then it will become mukti. There is a story also here, So somebody went and asked Ramakrishna, Paramhamsa, when will I get mukti? He said, when I die, you get mukti. When I die, you get mukti. So that person thought, so he has to die. Some guru, sishya, something, not Ramakrishna, so anybody we can take. So one sishya went and asked Guru, when will I get mukti? Oh my Gurudev. He said, when I die, you will get mukti. So every day he used to come, see and go back. So he is still alive. That means I have not yet got mukti. So it was going on. So then I got fed up, so many days are over. Then he came and asked, when are you going to die? I said, why? No, you told me when I die, you will get mukti. I means that ego, not the Guru. When I die, you get mukti. I means he thought the Guru who told should die. So I means the ego, me and mine. Expression form is me and mine. This is a very great subject. I have dealt with it in a very detailed way in my little book, Divine Grace. We start our life with personal effort. Then we come to personal assertion expressed as I. And we do all things. In the beginning, starting will be like that. With I only. I am doing, with our effort as if we are doing. Then finally, we learn that it is not I, not I, not I, but only He, but only He and He and He alone. And nothing else is there. That is the last language of spiritual life. So that is the nature of divine grace. There we are entirely under the inspiration of divine grace. Lord alone is, nothing else is there. Some of the most beautiful verses deal with this experience of total self-surrender. The I completely vanishes as it were. That is a high state. But all can attain that high state when this long march of human evolution finds its consummation. We have a will. We fight with the world and try to establish our hegemony over this world with this will. And a time comes when we realize that this will is meant to be surrendered to that supreme will. This not only comes in mystical literature of the world religions, but also in German, English and other literature. In English poetry, we find this wonderful statement: our wills are ours, we know not how our will are ours to make them thine. That is a wonderful and mature understanding. This is the last music in the Gita. This will be repeated a little more forcibly 2 or 3 verses later. In the next verse, Sri Krishna himself is telling Arjuna, I have done my work, I have given you my best, you are free to accept it or to reject it. That is a wonderful way of teaching, where there is a responsible feeling in the student. He or she is not made a creature. He or she can decide for himself or herself. So he is not forcing. Lord Krishna has given teaching in the Bhagavad Gita. He says, now I have given my best. Now you take your decision. So not forcing the student, no. The teacher is not telling you do like this, you do, no, you don't do, nothing like that, I have given my best as a teacher. Now you decide. Freedom is given to the student. The best teachers are one of this nature. They don't take away the freedom of the student. They give freedom to the student to select and to accept or to reject. Beautiful way of teaching the teacher and student relationship. So everything belongs to him only. I am only an instrument, because we came to this world with empty-handed from mother's womb. When we leave, we take nothing. Everything is kept ready by that power of God, the higher power, the great provider, through Mother Nature and society. Mother Nature gives everything free, equally to all, unbounded, unconditional. All 5 elements we are enjoying, the air I breathe, it is given equally to everybody. Even somebody says, I don't want air, but air keeps giving because it knows without air I won't exist. The air, the water, the earth, the space we move about, just think. Anywhere, everybody it is given. Unconditional, unbounded, free to all. It won't charge. We know oxygen, when COVID came, people how much they have paid and they were not getting oxygen. Then they realized, how oxygen is important. God is freely giving. We don't remember him. We don't thank him. So that's why God has brought some situation where we can understand and remember. It is He freely giving to everybody. We don't recognize. Now how many things are happening in our body? What all I am enjoying. One thing which I don't have, always I will be thinking and wasting my life. I don't have car. But how many things are there? Countless, boundless He has given me. From morning I got up. Breathing is going on. Blood circulation is going on. Is not a gift? All these are God's gift. Am I doing anything? It is happening. Digestion is taking place. I am able to speak. I am able to move about. All this is because of that power of God who is there within me. Otherwise, I am a dead body. The sunlight. So many things, so many. We won't be, that this life is not enough for counting. So why can't I start looking at what all I am blessed with instead of seeing one thing which I don't have, and I will be going on concentrating on that, magnifying that, and then feeling sad and making my life miserable. Because of that I am making everybody's life miserable around. Just start thinking. We need to think all these things. So every day morning when we get up, we should thank God with what all I am blessed with. Every moment we should thank Him, because still I am alive. It is because of His grace. So that type of our attitude should change to look at the things, Now we don't mind, anything I don't have, I never concentrate. I concentrate on the things which I am blessed with. So much I am blessed with, so many things. Every moment. So peace, if we want, what we have to do? What are the points covered till now? Whatever we remembered, we try to recap. Fruits of our actions, renouncing all fruits of our actions. Then, since 2-3 days we are dealing with, what all he told. If we want peace, one-pointedness, devotion should be there, yes. Moderation should be there in food, sleep and work. Then control of the senses, going to the objects of the world, senses need to be controlled. Then dedicate all our actions to Him, surrender to His will. Complete surrender is needed.
Complete surrender or total surrender?
Both are same. Complete or total is same only, Complete or total is full. Halfway he won't, because he is a Purna, he wants everything Purna, full. Full surrender. So always, O Lord, I am nothing, you are everything. That should be our mantra. You are everything. Because everything belongs to Him. It is He only expressing in the manifestation. God is manifested as a universe. He is expressing through all names and forms, multiple. So there is nothing but He only, He alone. And nothing belongs to me, everything belongs to Him. I am only an instrument in His hands. Even to do this work, the power to do is given by Him only. In the form of life, otherwise I am a dead body. Can I do anything? So when life is there, I am able to do. So God is expressing in the form of life through all beings, creatures and things. So again and again, again and again, again and again, we should bring this into our mind. So if we opposites, pair of opposites, we should go beyond, then samasthiti, equal vision, equality. Okay, now let us Srimad Bhagavad Gita sadhana. There are 21 points given. Let us see. Number 1, daily like a checklist, I should check whether I am able to do this or failing. So So that improvement, Swamiji said, no, am I progressing? Am I becoming purer and purer? Am I becoming richer and richer? What is happening to my mind? So that is the checklist. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita sadhana. Number 1. Did I become sad today? Every day we need to check, did I become sad today? What does it mean? Did I become sad? Sad means sorrow, dukkha. Why it was taken like that? We all know, no? Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna. Because of sorrow, what happened to him? That sorrow, moha, attachment. Because of the sorrow, the moha, attachment, what happened? Deluded, no? Then delusion came, no? He could not do his duty. Mind was clouded. So sorrow is like a virus. You should be very careful. Never allow sorrow to come. How is it possible in life? Every day so much of sorrow will be there, we may be thinking. Something happens, we feel sad, no? So how to understand that? So God, Lord says, sorrow is to your mind. You are not the body, mind and intellect. You are that power which enlivens these three. So connect yourself with the power, not with the personality, not with the BMI, body, mind, intellect. So we should remember, whenever sorrow comes, it is not to me, to my mind. Sorrow, mind will be bringing the sorrow, happiness, so many things. It will be coming and going. Like a screen. I am the screen, picture after the picture, coming and going. In me all these are happening. Any picture comes on the screen, will the screen get affected? Without screen, picture cannot be seen. So I am the screen, not the picture. I should remember, I am not the picture. I am the screen. Picture keeps changing, you know. Pictures keep changing. But the screen will be the same. So we should remember, whenever anything, sorrow comes, oh, I am the screen. Sorrow is coming on me only. Coming and going, it won't stay. Next, goes on, changes. Picture after the picture. Thoughts goes on, change, you know, in the mind. But thoughts are made known because I am there. Consciousness is there. Otherwise, we are a dead body. Can the thought be known? No. Any sorrow will be there. Happiness will be, nothing will be known. So it is coming in me. Okay, it will be there, sometime goes. I am only a screen. Screen won't get affected. I am the screen. I should remember. I should not get involved in the picture. I should not get involved in the incident or event or with individuals, this, that and all. So I should remember, I am only a screen, untouched, unmoved. So did I become sad today? Means I remembered I am not the mind to get affected. I have a mind and it is like a picture after the picture, it is bringing thought after the thought. I am the substratum, the screen. So I should not get affected. Who am I? I am Shantoham. I am the peaceful self. Anandoham, I am the blissful self. Sat Chit Anandoham, I am the Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness and bliss. So whenever sadness is going to take up, we should tell ourselves, no, this is not my nature. I am Shantoham. I am a peaceful self. I am a blissful self. This is not to me. This is to the mind. I have nothing to do with the mind. I have a mind, but I am not the mind. Mind is nothing bundle of thoughts. Thoughts are known to me. That means it is separately there from me. Then only I will know. So it cannot be me. So the sorrow is to the mind. I should not get involved. It will be bringing sorrow for some time. It will be bringing sadness to some time. It will be bringing so many things, happiness sometime. So many things. So when sorrow it brings, I should not get dejected. When it brings happiness, I should not get elated. I should be same, the screen. I should remember I am the screen, substratum. Because I am there, that is seen. A screen is there, picture is seen. Like that I am there, that's why thoughts are known. Otherwise there is no existence of thoughts. I cannot be the thought. I have nothing to do with the thought. Then immediately bring, I am Shantoham. I am a peaceful self. I am a blissful self. Ananda is my nature. Like that I should again and again and again I should train my mind. Usually whatever we think we become. That is what scripture says, Mahatma says. Whatever we think, we become that. If we think we are God, we become God. That is how Papa also puts it, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa puts it. So repeatedly whatever we think, we become that. So again and again I remind myself, I am a peaceful being, peaceful self. I am the blissful self. So I should go on remind. So the thought, first bring the thought of I am a peaceful self. Then thought should become a feeling. We should try for the feeling, when I tell I am a peaceful being, that feeling I should bring it. So thought to feeling, then feeling to being. Thought to feeling, feeling to being. So we should be that peaceful nature. So did I become sad today? Every day we should make a list of 7 days or something, 31 days. Every day, if I did not become sad today, I will tick it. That means I have passed. If I have allowed the sadness to come, I should put into. That means I have failed. Again I should try. Again I should try daily. Every day, that's why chart should be there. It is a checklist chart like 31 days. 30 days, whatever it is. We should make all these points one side and then all one, first, second, third, fourth. Every day I should check these points and tick it. So we are checking sincerely to ourselves, not for others, to improve myself. Swamiji said, no, did you check up your progress? What is happening to your mind? Is it becoming stronger and stronger, richer and richer, poorer and purer? Spiritual progress is taking place or not? So by checking this checklist every day, then we will know where we stand, how and what are the places we need improvement. Where am I failing? If there is no check, I won't know. So did I become sad today? That is the first point. Next, did I lose my equipoise? Did I lose my equipoise? EQUIPOISE, equipoise. Samatvam. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Lord says, no? That itself is yoga. So going beyond dukkha, sukha, all dvandvas, likes, dislikes, whatever is happening, no? I accept cheerfully with love, so that my equipoise is maintained, that equal vision, samatvam is maintained. Why? Because everything comes, what comes, it goes. It will not stay. I am the substratum, I am the screen. In me, all are coming and going, coming, going, coming, going, isn't it? I have nothing to do. Picture after the picture. And who is feeling, I like it, I don't like it? Mind. That mind fellow's problem, it is not my problem. We should remember. Otherwise, we go behind the mind. If mind is sad, I will become sad. If mind is happy, I become happy. No. Now I will not go. Mind is existing because I am there. Mind is nothing but thoughts. Different variety of thoughts it will be going on, going on. Then whatever is happening, I should not get affected. What is needed to be done? Use the intellect, discriminative power, just to do it what is right and good, then leave it. Leave the rest to God. Do our best, leave the rest to God. We don't have to lose our equipoise. Understanding, understanding, understanding. Suppose somebody comes and says unpalatable things to us. What happens to me? We should not lose our balance. Somebody comes and says, it's no fault of mine. Simply they come and blame. Then we get, we react. No. Somebody comes and says, suppose we are simply sitting, somebody comes and says, you are a fool. That too known person. Then we think, how can he speak? Mind comes and says, how can he speak like that? Why it is happening, no? But as a spiritual aspirant, what is my priority in life is to maintain my inner peace and happiness 24 hours, 365 days. All others are secondary to me. This should be my goal. Whatever is happening, it is happening by God's will for my ultimate good, which I cannot understand at now, because my knowledge is limited, God's knowledge is whole, Purna. My knowledge is, with this equipment, limited knowledge. I can't understand. And the person who came and called me a fool, the person also, how much he knows about me, he knows only little of me, not whole of me. But whereas I know about myself, whole of me. I believe myself, I am an intellectual person, I am not a fool. So I don't have to accept his statement. If I react, that means I am stamping and telling, I am accepting your statement, I am a fool. Why should I do? There is no need, isn't it? Because I believe myself, I am an intellectual person, I am a buddhiman. I am not a buddhihin, isn't it? I believe in myself. So I accept cheerfully with love. So no disturbance inside. What is my priority? Do not create any hesitation inside. No ashanti should enter into me. That is my priority. All others are secondary to me. Whenever I react, that means I am accepting their statement. I am accepting I am a buddhihin. Why? That means I don't have confidence about myself. So whenever anybody comes and speak ill of me or criticize me, just smile and accept. Because God has gifted only a human being with two gifts. No other creature has got. One is intellect, the discriminative power. Through discriminative power, we should discriminate between good and bad, right and wrong. And second gift is choice. Choose the right and good. Have a smooth ride of life. If we choose the bad and wrong, we will go through the misery of the life. So I am an intellectual person. So every time anything comes, first I should question myself, am I a buddhiman or a buddhihin? I believe I am a buddhiman. So what is right and good, I should accept. I should do what is right and good. What is right and good for me? To maintain my inner peace and happiness 24 hours, always. That is my priority in life. Then only peace becomes mine. Otherwise, I become pieces. Not peace, I become pieces. I'm broken into pieces. So that is not good. So to maintain my inner peace and happiness. Why should we maintain our inner peace and happiness? Because when we are able to maintain our inner peace and happiness, we become calm, quiet, serene, one-pointedness comes mind. When mind is concentrated, one-pointed, then mind starts thinking right. Right thinking takes place inside. Once the right thinking takes place, right action will come out of me. Right thinking brings out right action through me. When right action comes out of me, that becomes useful to me, to the society. Then I become a useful instrument to myself and to the society. Suppose I get agitated, disturbed, ashanti, wrong thinking takes place within me. Wrong thinking brings out wrong action through me, which is harmful to me, to the society. Then I become a harmful instrument to the society. It is a dangerous thing, isn't it? So that's why we need to maintain our inner peace and happiness 24 hours. Family level, professional level, social level. If we are calm, quiet, peaceful, no reaction, then good relationships are maintained. Excellence will come in profession, isn't it? In society, I will be able to do something good. Because right thinking takes place. I think right, then right attitude I will develop. Right action comes out of me. So what is the best seva we can do, Mahatma says, is you maintain your inner peace and happiness. That is the best seva you can do to the world, not anything else. Because when I am peaceful and happy, when we sit, somebody comes into my contact, they also will get that peace. It spreads like a fragrance. I don't have to give it. When they come into our contact, the peace is spread to them also. Then they also become useful instruments to the society and to themselves. Is it not a great seva? Think. So of all the sevas, this is the best seva. Move with peace. Nowadays peace has become broken into pieces. So that's why society, so many problems, so many things. Why? Because my inner peace is not maintained. But we are not aware. We think outside something is wrong. Nothing is wrong outside. World is run by God. It cannot be anything wrong. Here my equipment, I need to train, refine my equipment and then use it. Then it becomes useful to me and to the society. So then equipoise is maintained. No reaction will be there. I accept cheerfully whatever comes. Because I won't accept their statement a fool because I am a buddhiman. Isn't it? Otherwise, if I react, that means I am stamping and telling I am a fool. Yes, I accept your statement. Why?
That means immediately they will understand that we are repeating.
If they understand or not, but it is benefited to me, first thing is my benefit, isn't it? I have to look into here, this equipment. This equipment is given to me by God. I need to maintain this and use properly. Isn't it? Not the others' instrument. Others, it is given to them, isn't it? So others' instrument, I don't have control. Isn't it? Each one's mind is their own, no? It cannot be mine. I don't know what is happening. I can't do anything with their mind. So here only I can do anything, isn't it? So any crude oil, if we take, we cannot use it. It needs to be refined. Then once the refined oil comes, it is useful, no? Beautifully it can be used. Like that, God has given this equipment. Refine it all, body, mind, intellect, senses, then use it. Then we become a beautiful instrument to ourselves and to the society. So 2 points, then tomorrow we'll tell. So 21 points are there, sadhana. So every day we should tick. So it becomes, checklist, no? So we are checking ourselves, what is happening to me. Swamiji said, no, there is no use of going on. So you should check what is happening to me, no? And if we are able to maintain our peace, we become pure, isn't it? Here it is completely pure. So when purity is there inside, clarity will come, jnana will come. We will be able to understand the knowledge, what is given by Guru. Otherwise, it won't come. So, purity is there, clarity will come. Otherwise, we will be listening. Because of the dirt, it won't go inside. So, to maintain our purity, we should not react. Only respond with smile and love, so that my inner peace is maintained. I don't lose. They may think I am a fool. Doesn't matter to me. What is my priority? To maintain my inner peace and happiness. All others are secondary to me. So let us try to, these 2 points let us try tomorrow. By the time till we come to our satsang, we will continue. Total 21 points are there. Sadhana. So what are the 2 points now? Once again we remind ourselves. Did I become sad today? That is first point. What is the second point? Did I lose my equipoise? So 2 points we will note down tomorrow. We will check ourselves. What is happening to us? This is a nice checklist, so that we will be reminded, whenever I am going out of the track. No, I should not. Otherwise I have to tick into, that means fail. No, I don't like to be failed, no. So very happy. God's grace. So let us look into our life, try to maintain. So to maintain this Shanti and Ananda, then equipoise, we need His grace. Only by His blessings and grace we will be able to maintain that. So we pray from bottom of our hearts to bless us all with peace and equipoise, samatvam. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om Pranams. Pranam Shri Ram.